Hi, this is Wolfgang with 6L Designs. I've had a request to make a little video about my shop, my mobile shop partitions, and if I could just show those partitions in detail and give a little bit of information about them. So that's what we're going to do. Here we go. Let's get started.
Here's a little video about my mobile screens or partitions. I made 3 of them, 3 frames, 2 basically separate my mill drill and my cold cut saw, and the intent was just kind of like to keep those 2 spaces separated because I would have chips flying left to right, and so if I work on one side I can keep the other decent so I don't have things just chips everywhere. And so they've been working really good to keep these areas clean. Then there's a third one that you can see that basically separates my mill drill and my grinding equipment, my Beaumont belt grinder. And so it's just a very simple solution. And I have used them kind of like, because they're mobile, I can pull them anywhere I need to in the shop. And I've used them kind of like for other applications. I made these frames out of 1x1 square tubing, mild steel, and you can see those tabs that I welded into the corners, and the 1/8" acrylic panel is basically just held in with these bolts, and just so it's if one of the screens would be damaged, it's easily replaceable. And I cut those panels kind of got a 4x4 acrylic material, and they've held up really well. They got just dirty over the years because I've been working around them and with them for the last 6 years. You can see I have basically like 8 tabs in each one of them to hold those panels. Here you can see the wheels. These are 2 3/4, just little swivel wheels that I mounted at the bottom, and on the other side is a post with a plastic insert so I can basically pull those easily. And I just did it kind of like just to space a little, to save a little bit of space where those 2 posts meet in a corner, so I don't have wheels everywhere. And they've been just working really well. Didn't cost too much to make it. 1x1 tubing isn't too expensive. I think I used 14 gauge, and so they're not heavy and can be moved easily. So I hope this motivates or inspires somebody to do something similar. You don't have to spend a lot of money to get something like that done. When we go to the next slide, you know, you can see kind of they got pretty dirty over the years, kind of, so they're not that clear anymore. The next picture will show what they looked like when they were brand new. I basically just used flat black spray paint, just kind of like sprayed them to keep them from rusting and to keep them looking decent over the years, and they've held up pretty well. So I can only recommend making some. Here's a little CAD drawing that I have that just shows the dimensions that were working for me. If somebody's interested in those CAD drawings, they're readily available. Kind of like it's just $15 for the file. It's a CAD or DXF file, and with all the dimensions. And the next image will show kind of like just the parts list for all the metal components that I've made. I've had some of the pieces cut on my plasma cutter, like the tabs and the mounting plates for the wheels. So if this was good information, if you like this video, please share it. And if you like my channel, please subscribe to it. Grateful for the interest in what I do, and I hope that just adds to my little library. See you next time.